Janus. Every time you type in the chat, I'm just gonna be like, Janus. Are you in Ohio or are you in Illinois right now? Where are you at, my man? And regardless of where you're actually at in the world, why aren't you here? Playing some Bant Coral Helm or something stupid like that. Illinois? Word, son. Yeah, now you have no reason not to even be here. Noah's going to keep his 7. Michael. Looks like he's probably also going to keep his 7. Oh, you go ahead and tell them they're good to go. Just open the door. Because I was there yesterday at home with the baby tonight. Fair enough. Did you play? You played in the 3-man event? How did you guys do? I didn't actually see how it turned out for anybody. If anybody else in the chat played yesterday too, let me know how that went. I would love for them to do a teen standard thing here. That would be sweet.
I got 6th.
Hey, congratulations. So turn 1 to Amulet of Vigor from Noah. Turn 2 plays a Selesnya Sanctuary. Bounces lane. Turn 1 Arcbound Worker from Michael as a response. Gonna play an Ancient Stirrings. Yeah, we took 8th. I only won 2 of my matches. That's rough. It happens. Karn the Great Creator gonna be found off this Ancient Stirrings here for Noah. Passes the turn back. Michael. Gonna play an Inkmoth Nexus and a Steel Overseer. One of the biggest hitters in this matchup. That card is very powerful. He's got 2 more of them in his hand and a Hangerback Walker. So if he gets to just deploy his hand before Michael can go off, as it were, he will be able to go hard really fast. Having said that, we've got a turn 3 Karn here. So that's pretty good.
He's gonna.
You know what?
Plus?
No, you know what's gonna happen?
He's gonna minus and get Mycosynth Lattice,
yeah, and
right?
then yeah, exactly. And then Michael's going to lose this game. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, just realizing that the Karn combo is now in this deck, Michael's win percentage goes down like 40%. Because 90% of the permanents that Michael's plays are artifacts.
Yeah, also, he's just playing a Stony Silence that is immune to all 4 Nature's Claims that are in Michael's sideboard, which is really unfortunate for him.
Yeah. So, this is going to suck. His artifacts already can't activate their abilities, so the Steel Overseer can't tap. The Inkmoth Nexus, it can activate, but really, who cares?
So he's going to have to find a way to kill this through combat, then. Yeah,
and it's got 6 loyalty, and you can see Michael's just going to scoop it up. He knows. That game's just over. 2 of his lands are done. 2 of those Darksteel Citadels. Wow, that was obnoxiously brutal. That was bad. I'm so sorry, Michael. I didn't even think about New Karn. Yeah, New Karn makes this matchup almost impossible for Noah to lose. How the hell? I didn't even think Amulet Titan was going to be playing this thing.
They're not. He is.
Noah is?
Yeah.
That's why when he played it, I'm like, wait, what the hell is that? Is this a Tron deck? Wow, that was silly. Look at this sideboard, too. This guy is a total man. Okay, 3 Path to Exiles, 1 Chameleon Colossus, 1 Hornet Queen, 2 Negate, 1 Reclamation Sage, 1 Tormod's Crypt, 1 Walking Ballista, 1 Mycosynth Lattice, 1 Pithing Needle, 1 Ensnaring Bridge, 1 Wormcoil Engine, and 1 Engineered Explosives.
Well, so if you look at this sideboard, it's pretty obvious it's a wish board, right? He's got all these one-of artifacts. I think the artifacts probably all stay there, just so that Karn still has text. And you just bring in Reclamation Sage because it interacts with artifacts. Maybe you want Path to Exile?
You know what? You bring in the Engineered Explosives. Because you can find the Engineered Explosives with the Teleria West.
Yeah. That's probably a good enough reason.
Maybe the same thing goes with the Walking Ballista, because Walking Ballista seems very good against Michael, and it can also be fetched with that. The other ones stay. I like bringing in the Rex Sage, like you said, and the Paths. So 1 Ensnaring Bridge, 1 Dismember, 2 Grafdigger's Cage, 1 Spellskite, 3 Damping Sphere, 4 Nature's Claims, and 2 Tormod's Crypts.
Well, Damping Sphere is really good, and Nature's Claim is fine. I mean, it's obviously not going to kill Planeswalker Stony Silence. It would have if it was actual Stony Silence, but
not Planeswalker Stony Silence.
Yeah, so
but it's got a lot of
being
targets.
able to still kill Amulet's good.
Right. And you can assume like the Engineered Explosives is coming in, the Walking Ballista. You can assume that he might be bringing in other stuff that you don't know about as hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would assume that at least some number of them are coming in. Having said that, I don't know how Michael wins this matchup. This seems like, because Noah's playing that Karn, it seems like the matchup went down like to impossible.
It depends on how many Karn he's playing. Also, it depends on how fast his start is. So if Michael can get stuff out before Karn comes down, he can probably just kill it through combat if he has a well-developed board. If he doesn't, by the time Karn comes down, the game's over, as we just saw for Game 1.
So Twitch chat, what did you guys think of that? How sweet was that Karn out of the Amulet Titan deck? This guy, I'm friends with Michael, I would say. Noah Babel, I want you to win this matchup because this is the sweetest shit I've ever seen Amulet Titan do. Look at this board. Big fan. Big fan.
Yeah, so this isn't a super fast hand from Michael, but it has a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
And stirrings can turn into basically anything, so it's good enough.
Exactly, Dennis. That was disgusting. Send it. Send the Karn in the Amulet Titan deck. That's actually really gross. The way he set up his sideboard to just accidentally beat every deck. You can see there's the Karn.
I don't think he has any kind of like fast mana in this hand though, so he won't be getting it down super early.
He's got an Amulet of Vigor, so if he finds a bounce land, he will.
Yeah.
And he also has an Azusa in there.
I think this turn he probably either stirrings to find a bounce land or plays Amulet. Yeah.
What do we find? Coalition Relic, another Karn, a land as we saw.
Coalition Relic's not very popular in this deck either. He's got a few off-meta choices.
This deck has started to play that as a one-of. I've seen it in a lot of the builds.
Okay.
I actually like either grabbing as he did the Coalition Relic or the Engineered Explosives. The Explosives just like, at some point you could 5 for 1, Michael, you know what I mean? On all those 1-drops. I like being maybe a little more aggressive here with the Coalition Relic. If he thinks that he's just going to use that to ramp and win the game and not care what Michael's doing. That signals to me, like him taking that over the EE signals to me that Michael is in a lot of trouble. Because Noah just clearly does not care. He just says, I want to win this game. Ancient Stirrings.
This is another new card in Karn's Bastion.
I'm a big fan of that card. I'm playing it in Standard. Got a lot of choices here. Mox Opal, Welding Jar, Walking Ballista.
You need the threat. His
Hangerback.
His hand's very threat light. Probably the Ballista or the Hangerback Walker are a decent choice here.
I'm not sure which one you actually take though. Hangerback Walker's more resilient against removal. Oh, he takes the Mox Opal.
He is a little choked on mana, so I guess that makes sense.
He can do another Stirrings here.
Yeah.
I actually agree with that. And the threats that were in there are not the best. Like, this is a much better threat in an Arcbound Ravager.
Yeah.
I like that line a lot. Ballista for a shot to shoot down Karn. That's a possibility,
yeah, that's
too.
pretty decent. The problem with that is he has no reliable way to tick Ballista up. He doesn't even have 4 mana in play.
And Karn it comes down with 5 and goes to 6.
Yeah. So maybe if he had a Hardened Scales in play, I could see doing that.
Oh, and he drew a Rex Sage.
Yeah. His mana base looks a little weird here. He has Talaria West as his only other land, I think.
He has another Talaria West in his hand.
That doesn't really help. He has a Gemstone Mine that's about to break, and then only blue mana.
If he finds one more land here, it lets him play this Coalition. Ooh, that's pretty big. This Nature's Claim. So this is how Michael wins this game. I'm just gonna call him Clemens. I want to call him Michaels so much. There's a bounce land. That would have been amazing if this thing had lived. Now he's going to just be very slow.
Yeah, he's just going to play this and bounce the mine, I think.
I mean, having said that, his hand's still very good. Like, Michael has to kill very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Because this Karn comes down next turn. Turns off the welding jar, turns off Arcbound Ravager, Steel Overseer.
Well, I mean,
Mox
Karn's
Opal.
kind of irrelevant now because in response to Karn, he can just make a creature big enough to kill Karn.
That's true, but then you also just have the Rex Age to follow up and kill it. So then you leave Michael with no permanence.
Yeah, depending on how he plays it.
Plus, you still get one activation out of the Karn. So you could just go find the Game Ender. Draws another Gemstone Mine. Gonna deploy this Coalition Relic, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like he might just be a turn too slow here.
We'll see. He's got 5. He's gonna have 6, 7 mana next turn. No, more than that because he can have an Azusa also. So, what are you doing then? You're gonna Karn tick down to go find what that you can cast for 3 or less that can potentially stabilize, or you don't even maybe need to. Maybe you just go find like Wormcoil for next turn.
Wormcoil is okay. You can put explosives on 2, maybe.
Explosives on 2.
That
pretty
seems
backbreaking.
That seems bad against Welding Jar, though.
That's true. Oh, well, Karn turns off Welding Jar.
That's true, but he's got more than enough power on board to remove Karn, so I don't think he cares. Because he can still
Maybe
activate
just
Overseer.
Get the Mycosynth Lattice, turn off all the stuff, and then hope you can win from there. Or maybe you find an Ensnaring Bridge and hope you can dump your hand.
Mm-hmm.
That actually seems like probably the most efficient line.
He's gonna sack Mox Opal, make a servo, cast second Mox Opal.
Still really don't like his position here.
Yeah, I wonder if he's thinking about, like, if he can find a way to win over 2 turns by sacking a bunch of stuff here.
I mean, I'm sure you can, but that just leaves you dead to 1 EE.
Yeah, it leads him dead to a lot of different pieces of interaction.
So I think you need to find a way to win for sure in 3 turns. Because I think going for a 2-turn win is way too greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 4 counters.
Yeah.
Taps for a mana. Make a servo. Put a counter on everything. I mean, you might be able to win next turn here. His creature, he's got a very large force. Play another animation module. You can sack both of these to a Ravager. That's 7 power, 2 servos. Are 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, he can for sure kill in 2 turns here. There's no doubt about that, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty easy from this point.
Noah has to do something now. Which he can. He has a lot of options. He has a lot of mana next turn.
And I believe 2 of those servos in play right now are summoning sick.
Correct.
So he's got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage coming across this turn. So yeah, pretty easy to do that over the course of 2 turns.
Yeah, no, I didn't consider like all these dork artifacts just turning into servos.
Yeah.
With the animation module. That was where I was wrong. Charge counter gonna go on the Coalition Relic. We're gonna need something big here. Draws an Ancient Stirrings. That's decent. So what do we do? Is there a way out? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana when you play your land drop.
How much does Hornet Queen cost? That might be it. If he has Summoner's Pact in hand, I don't know if he does.
No, he does not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know then.
There's not a lot. He's gonna try. He's gonna see if there's something he can do. Okay, so Karn costs 4 mana. You go find EE. And then you play EE for 2.
Put it on 2?
And you don't have enough mana to activate it.
Yeah, if you get
And that
explosives,
still doesn't get you out of it.
if you get explosives, you just lose.
So what else then? You go find Ensnaring Bridge, and you can't. It doesn't matter because can't get enough cards out of your hand.
I mean, I guess you can go play Karn, play Rexage, target Arcbound Ravager, but that doesn't seem great because
you're just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a way out of this without exactly Hornet Queen in your hand. And even Hornet Queen doesn't do it because whichever creature is unblocked, you just go all in on.
Right.
You know at that point the coast is clear. So yeah, I think we're going to see a game 3 here. I think if Noah's given one more turn, he might be able to win this game. Because this turn you go like land, Rexage, Karn, tick down Karn. Or no, you don't even tick him down this turn. You wait until next turn to tick him down. And then you tick down next turn, go find Ensnaring Bridge, and dump the rest of the cards out of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And hope that's good enough.
If his mana base is a little better to him, he would have been able to get Ensnaring Bridge this turn.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I think he just needed to... He was one turn slow.
Mm-hmm.
Saying that, I don't know if he wins, because Michael has a bunch of Nature's Claims that if he just draws one, he wins. But it's certainly just the biggest roadblock you can put in the way, of course. I'm not seeing anything in his board that does it. Even Wormcoil Engine's not good enough. Because whichever one the Wormcoil Engine blocks, you just...
Yeah, he won't be gaining any life
from
Wormcoil Engine.
Nope, I don't see it. He's gonna try something. No? No? No. Yes? Maybe. He doesn't know. Three mana's floating though. A white, a blue, and a green. He's doing a lot of math. I really just don't think the math matters because the Arcbound Ravager just kills regardless. And I think Noah's finally realized that, and we're going to go to game 3. Alright. I still think that Noah's favored to win. He's on the play here. Michael was able to come in underneath what Noah's trying to do very quick, and Noah's mana did punish him. Losing that Amulet of Vigor on that turn that he did was really rough too.
Yeah, he would have been able to generate a lot more mana.
Generate a lot more mana and not be that turn behind, because that turn that he had to play that tapped land really slowed him down. Let's see if he can put it together here though. Still rooting for him. I love this Karn version of Amulet Titan. I think it is sweet.
I'm wondering what he's cut from the deck to make room for it.
He might have done like the Summoner's package.
Just take it
I haven't
out.
seen any. I mean, you could also just go down like Sakura Tribe Scouts for a couple of Karns and then fix your boards that way.
Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen many like Mandor creatures at all, so.
I mean, you could definitely just trim 2 cards for 2 Karns, and then put in a whole bunch of board cards for that.
Yeah.
And it just lets you be good against such a wide variety of the field in game 1. Oh, and we got a pro cut here from Noah for that hot Sunday Night Modern. Let's see. Come on, guys. Keep 7.
I mean,
there's a Karn.
He has lands and Amulet, so that's definitely
and
a keep.
Nation Stirrings, yeah, that's a good hand. And an Azusa, oh man, his hand's like the nuts.
Yeah, Michael's hand has 2 uncastable Hardened Scales, so he's gonna ship it back.
Yeah, Noah's hand, like I said, it seems like he might have drawn the nuts. Because he's got to turn 1 Sakura Tribe Scout and win the game on turn 3. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Really excited for this build. I know I've been talking about it a lot, but you don't see a lot of good innovation in Modern, especially to established archetypes like Amulet Titan. You know, maybe you'll see like, oh, I made 1 change to the sideboard, haha. You know what I mean? This is a totally new way to play this archetype. And I think that's awesome. What do you guys think, Twitch Chat? Did he do a good thing here, or do you think it's trash? I think it's sweetness. Alright, let's see. Can we find a better 6? He's going to need a good pile of 6 to beat this hand. I mean, his hand seems good. Yeah, he kept it right away.
It's good enough.
Welding Jar, Ink Moth Nexus, 2 Hardened Scales, Forest, Arcbound Ravager. Turn 1, Soccer Tribe Scout. Gonna be met with a turn 1 Hardened Scales. Ooh, and a Boros Garrison off the top. That's really big. Oh man, look at the gas off this Ancient Stirrings.
He doesn't even need to take the amulet because he already has one, so he can grab. It might just be the bounce land here.
Yeah, it could be just a Simic Growth Chamber, just to really keep him going. Or he's gonna take a second amulet.
I mean, yeah, double amulet's also very good.
Yeah, it's pretty abusive. Plays a forest, plays an amulet. Drops in this Boros Garrison. Trigger off the amulet, gonna bounce the Boros Garrison. Play another Amulet of Vigor and pass the turn. And you can see Michael, oh my god, I just lost the game. That's what he just realized happened.
Yeah, I mean, Karn comes down next turn, and it's just over.
Yeah, Karn comes down and finds anything. Another Hardened Scales followed up with a 1 mana 3/3 and Arcbound Worker. That's pretty good value. Doesn't really matter. What do we got here? I like playing Azusa.
I mean, yeah, you can play Azusa and Karn.
You make 4 mana. Play Karn. Oh, he just did it. He just didn't even bother. Oh, he still has the,
I mean, he can minus and cast literally anything from his board.
Yeah.
It might just be Mycosynth Lattice.
I was gonna say, it seems really good here. Yep. Yeah. Womp womp. Drop in this Boros Garrison, create a bunch of mana for... Yeah, and Michael says, we're just done here, man. You're an idiot. I could feel the salt off that scoop. I would have been salty too. Oh boy, this guy's playing Amulet Titan. At least it's not Tron playing this stupid Karn. Oh, wait. Oh, that was rough to watch. I loved it, though. Big fan. Big fan. Alright, guys, we'll see you back here in a bit.